So the time has come. We have something new, something exciting from Samsung. These are Samsung's newest foldable devices, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Now, I gotta tell you guys, I fell in, it was love at first sight when I picked up that new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. There was just something about it that I just fell in love with before even using it. I mean, it's new, it's fun, it's exciting. It's not something we've seen before in the market of foldable phones. So it's nice that Samsung gave us this new option. So now, there's a foldable option for everyone. You have your Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, which, it is a familiar design. It's something that we've kind of seen before. It's giving us that taller, more narrow, cover display, and then it opens up to a larger, more squarish display. Well, now we have the Galaxy Z Fold 8, which is a more shorter design in the front, but wider. So it almost reminds me of like those old school Game Boys. I don't know, but it's really cool and it feels so good in the hand as well. It's something that you really need to experience for yourself using this phone, but then it opens up to a more rectangular design rather than a squarish design like the Z Fold 8 Ultra. So it's almost as if you have like a mini TV in your hand. Like I said, it was love at first sight. I mean, I was already impressed the first time I picked it up. Now, when it comes to the actual sizes of these displays right here, when it comes to the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, we are getting a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 120 Hz display, and this device opens up to an 8-inch Dynamic AMOLED 120 Hz display as well. And then when it comes to the smaller Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, we get a 5.5-inch Full HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 120 Hz display, and this opens up to a 7.6-inch Dynamic AMOLED 120 Hz display. And the inner display on both of these devices features Samsung's new Flex Titanium technology that makes them stronger, more resilient, and gives them more flexibility. And I gotta say, the display on both of these phones are absolutely beautiful, whether it's the outside display, which is giving you a nice smooth performance all the way around, whether it's the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, if you're just scrolling around, that outside display going from home screen to home screen. And obviously they don't have tons of apps, downloaded on the devices that I got to test out, but just scrolling around, it was a super smooth experience and the display looked absolutely beautiful. And then of course it opened up to a bigger display that was beautiful as well and ran super smooth. Watching content on it looked absolutely beautiful. The colors are nice and vibrant. You're getting a nice sharp picture, beautiful in your display. Now I know a lot of you are probably going to ask about the crease. Now Samsung did improve on the crease. It's not as noticeable as before, but again, just like other foldable, devices that they've came out with in the past, if you do hold it up to certain lighting at a certain angle, yes, you will still kind of be able to see that crease. But I will say that it has improved and you're not able to see it as much as you were before, like with the Galaxy Z Fold 7. And then when it comes to the shorter, wider Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8, that outside cover display is very unique. It's definitely a beautiful display. It's a smooth experience scrolling around. The colors look great. It's a nice, sharp picture, nice, sharp display. But of course, it is a bit of a different aspect ratio than what we are used to seeing. And it's nice, like I mentioned earlier, it kind of gives me like those old school Game Boy vibes. And it's really fun to play around with. And then it opens up to that larger display, which is not as tall as the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, but it is wider and it is so fun to use. And while I was there using it, in my head, I was kind of thinking like, it kind of reminds me of like a mini trifold. So of course, the trifold, it opens up 3 times, but it does have more of a rectangular look. And this Z Fold 8 is kind of like that. Obviously it just folds in half rather than in 3s, but that half is much wider on each side. So it kind of opens up to that rectangular shape, and watching content on there, in my opinion, was far better than watching it on something like the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra because it's not cropped in. Like, it takes up more of the screen. You're not getting huge black lines on the top and the bottom. Yeah, you might have, a skinny one on top and a skinny one on the bottom, but it utilizes it better when watching content, and you're able to watch it the way it was intended to be watched. And then if you do happen to, kind of fit it to the screen a little bit, it's still not going to crop out as much as what the Z Fold 8 Ultra tends to do when you fit that picture to screen. So I would say personally, when it comes to watching content, it is definitely more enjoyable on the shorter, wider Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now, one other thing that I noticed that the Z Fold 8 can do that the Z Fold 8 Ultra cannot do is use 3 apps side by side by side. And that was something that the Trifold could do. The Z Fold 8 Ultra can't do that. You can have like one window on one side and then 2 smaller windows on another side on top of each other, or just have 2 big windows side by side and 1 floating window. But for some reason, it can't do the 1 by 1 by 1 like what the Galaxy Z Fold 8 can do. Now, everybody's probably not going to be using their phone like this or multitasking like this, but it is a nice feature when you want to compare prices. If you happen to be shopping online, you can have them all side by side rather than, you know, different sized squares on your phone. So that's just something different that the Z Fold 8 can do that the Z Fold 8 Ultra can't do. Now, the Z Fold 8 Ultra does have the more advanced camera system. I mean, we got a 200 megapixel main wide camera, we got a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, along with a 10 megapixel main wide selfie camera and a 10 megapixel cover display selfie camera as well. Now, with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8, we're only getting 2 rare cameras. We're getting a 50 megapixel wide camera and a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. Now, we do also get a 10 megapixel main selfie camera and a 10 megapixel cover selfie camera as well. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, well, if the cameras aren't as good as the Z Fold 8 Ultra, does it still take good photos? Does it still take good videos? I did get to test out the cameras a little bit, took a couple of photos, and honestly, I think the camera or the picture quality coming from the cameras looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad at all to me. Of course, it's going to depend on lighting and all that stuff as well. So of course, when I get my own device in hand, I will intensively test out these cameras, put them to the test in bright light, low light, indoors, outdoors. I'll be testing out video, all that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet so you don't miss out on any future videos I have coming with either of these devices. But yes, I would say just with the little testing I did there, testing out these phones, I would say the cameras perform pretty well. Now, battery life is just a little bit different when you compare both of these devices. We're getting a 5,000 milliamp hour battery on the Z Fold 8 Ultra and a 4,800 milliamp hour battery on the Z Fold 8. Now, both devices can charge at 45 watt fast wired charging and 20 watt fast wireless charging. So both are able to charge at the same speeds. The Z Fold 8 just has a little bit of a smaller battery. Now, of course, I will be doing my all-day real-life battery drain test with both of these devices to really test out the battery. So make sure you stay tuned for that because you're not going to want to miss out to see just how good battery life is on both of these devices. Now, both the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra are powered by that Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Now, both devices are going to be available with 3 different models. We got 12 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes of storage or 512 gigabytes of storage, and then another model with 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. They are both IP48 water resistant, and they also have some pretty nice colors available as well. With the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, we're getting a violet shadow, which is a really nice color. We're getting graphite and a cream color, which is actually really clean looking on this device. And then there's also a green shadow color, which is actually only an online exclusive. And then when it comes to the Galaxy Z Fold 8, we are also getting a graphite color, which is nice and sleek with this device, a nice lavender looking color, and then a cream color as well, which again looks really clean. And then there's an online exclusive for that, which is pistachio, which I didn't get to see the online exclusive colors in person, but if you want to check them out, you can check them out online. Now, these devices are already up for pre-order, and I'll make sure to have a link down in the description below if you do want to pre-order one of these devices for yourself. Now, the starting price for each of these devices, when it comes to the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, it is starting at $2,099.99. And with the Galaxy Z Fold 8, it's starting at $1,899.99. So again, if you want to pre-order one of these devices for yourself, I'll make sure to have a link down in the description below. But yeah, I mean, mean, both devices were great, both beautiful looking devices, both have great designs in their own way, especially that Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. I mean, it was just something different, something exciting, something fun to use. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be eyeballing that, specifically just because it's different, something new from Samsung. But again, even with the Z Fold 8 Ultra, can't really go wrong with that device either. Both beautiful looking devices and both ultra thin as well. I mean, both feel great in the hands. They also feel great in the pockets, putting them in, taking them out of the pockets. This was something I tested out with both of them. And because of how slim they are, they're not too bulky in your pocket, especially that Z Fold 8. And the Z Fold 8 is actually the lightest foldable ever. It's super thin, super light. Like I said, feels great in the hand. I can't wait to get my hands on this officially so I can start using it. And not just the Z Fold 8, but the Z Fold 8 Ultra as well. I'm excited to test out both of these devices. So if you want to see more content on both of these phones, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content to come, because there are going to be tons of videos coming for these devices here on the channel. But y'all leave your thoughts down in the comment sections below. If you have any questions, maybe something I didn't answer in this video, let me know down in the comment sections and I will be sure to try to answer those questions in future videos. But thank you all so very much for watching. Which device are you planning on picking up and in what color? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.